answer questions. From the media first.
So let's count them. How many people want to ask questions?
You hand down. You come back to you. No, jump. 1, 2, 3. So it's 3, right? 4. So 4 from the media. Now from the crowd, how many people want to ask a question? I just want to have an order here. So we have 3. So can somebody pass one of the mics to the brother over there with the glasses? Okay. So please your name and your question.
Okay,
thank you. Silence, please. One voice.
Like I said, my name is Sweb from SS Media Team.
Your name is what, sorry?
Sweb.
From
SS Media.
SS Media, thank you. Welcome.
Basically, I know it's going to be a long question. Okay. So what I would say is that it's generally for anyone in the field. Most especially if you have a knowledge of it. Let's say, PURA, what's your overview of the institution as a now? And it feels institution or an institution that is working. Because we are already aware that they have different only numbers in this country. After did not exist the numbers that they require for them. They give them 7 and 4. Q7 did not complete 3, they give them 5. Comion did not complete 6, they give them 8. And in addition to that, Gambians is coming back. There's another GSM operator, they give Lansing.
One voice, please, my people, one voice. Very important questions, please. One voice.
There is another GSM operator, which is coming, who is already been Lansing by the yet operator. All the numbers are actually. So, if it means Gambians are now going to move to 8 digits, is Gambians ready for 8 digits? That's one question. The second part
of the
8 digits.
8 digits.
You understand? The second part of the question would be this. That Gambians in October, they will be privatized and they will come with financial marketing strategies. And that will contradict with the price floor. Will they stop Gambians from bringing that strategy? That's one. The another GSM operator that will also come as a new one, will also come with the same thing. Will they stop all of those institutions?
Okay.
There's a part in the statement where we say that we will review and keep PURA accountable to the state. So you can refer to that.
That's good.
So brother Yusuf will answer that.
Alright, thank you for your questions. Very important questions. Technical questions, right? Some of them, I believe, we are colleagues in the field. Some of these questions, to be honest, it's PURA that have to answer them, right? But I'm going to do my best to answer it from our own, view and from our standpoint and from our position papers that we have written, right? The first thing, the 8 digits issue is very technical. Are Gambians ready for 8 digits because of having another GSM company? I think PURA will be only able to answer that one, right? Maybe there's a way that they don't need to do 8 digits, I don't know. But they are the only ones who can explain that one, right? So now, the issue about Gambian promotion, this for me highlights the contradiction of PURA and the challenge that they are going to have created for themselves. Because PURA is a government institution. Gamcel, even if you sell it or if you loan it or whatever you do, privatize it, it's still a government-owned institution and they want to go into support it. For me, I think what is important in your question is PURA. Are they fit for purpose? Are they standing and doing people's interest? And for me, quite frankly, I don't feel that that's the case. I feel that PURA is failing. You were in a press conference with me when we were talking to PURA. You know what PURA told us? Gambians, please, I'm pleading for you to just hear this out. PURA told us that QCell may not be happy about what Comion is doing with regards to the penetration strategy. Because you talk about Gamcel and having a penetration strategy in October, and they might need it. But guess what? QCell is doing the same penetration strategy in Sierra Leone. And guess who is telling us that? PURA themselves. PURA is telling us that what Comion is doing in Gambia, this is what QCell is doing in Sierra Leone so that they can increase and have more. So we are journalists We are even having colleagues in Sierra Leone. And AfriCell is in Sierra Leone. QQCell is in Sierra Leone. We will find what are their price floors, the prices of the cost that they are doing to show the double standard that these GSM companies are doing here just to milk us. So really, PURA, they are not here, they are not at their work that they are doing. They are not doing it in Gambians' interest. And we take note that people like Njoguba, who have been banned by the commission, are the ones that they've brought in there. And this government, we don't know whether they're recycling them. This is what we can see. So, is PURA in the public's interest? It does not look like it there. No, it doesn't. We didn't know it. And the data is very clear whose side PURA is on. I hope I didn't miss your third question. What was it? I covered the answer to the question. Okay. We can take some more. Who? Killer? Who did you pick for the question?
The one with the glasses in the back.
Yes.
And then give him the mic. We're already asking questions. He haven't asked yet, so let's just be fair to each other. And then when he's done, we'll follow up.
Okay, let's listen so we can hear the question. Yeah, please speak louder.
Okay, my name is Isham. I'm operating the TV show and radio. First of all,
King FM.
King FM.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to congratulate you for this brilliant idea of a coalition. In terms of Bopa, GALA, and the for the small center for private investments. My question is whether you have plans to reach out to other civil society groups or organizations to bring them on board in order to have a very good coalition.
Thank you. I'll just summarize on that one. As the interest of Gambia and the Gambian people, we should lead by example. I believe that we shouldn't be duplicating efforts if we are all on the same agenda. And this is an opportunity to call on all civil society who is in line with the same agenda for them to come and join forces. Because of unity is strength, and together we can achieve more, irrespective of what house you live in. We all meet up in our offices, etc. So this is a call, a nationwide call. All groups who are non-partisan, especially, because we're not affiliated to any political party or outside behind anonymous influencers. I want that to be clear. So if you are non-partisan, this is a call. It's a coalition. The coalition should be as big as possible, from Banjul all the way to Kwaila. So this is not restricted to us, and we should lead as examples as one of the organizations that are on the forefront of this battle for transparency, accountability, and good governance. I'll pass it to my comrades to that's the word governance.
I think that question is answered. So we
Okay, let's take the next
so
question.
the media is finished, so yeah, so go ahead, because the key moves will actually get that
On behalf of the media.
Yes.
Allow them.
I know specifically this is about evaluation, but I want to have it.
Can you hold the mic to your mouth?
Yes, I want to have a question for GALA.
for GALA.
Yes. I mean, during the first purpose, actually, you did petition National Sport Council. And of course, we wouldn't have responded when trying to explain some of the steps they have taken. But we have to have the National Sport Council respond to a demand. What actions are you taking with regard to yourself?
Come on, sit.
All right. Thank you very much. Yes, we have no actions for now. There was a timeline given. I think we are 1 month, 14 days today. And it's supposed to be 3 months, that is 90 days. So there's still time for them to put their house in order and respond. And we look forward to their response before we declare the end of the time frame given to them. But until then, GALA cannot take any action. Just like the way the government responds, we expect that the National Sport Council will respond. But they still have time to enjoy almost half a month, 1.5 months to enjoy and still watch our petition so that they respond properly and accurately. So we wait for them.
Thank you. So, you were last because we have a question, second to last, and then we go to the 3 audience. So have your questions ready. Your name and your media. Yes.
So, we can't hear,
Can we have one, please? Please, thank you. Yeah.
We have seen a numerous backlash from the public with regards to how police handle the situation of the protest. And this has come again with the police issuing a statement to defend Superintendent Sam of his actions. It stated that it is from the police high command. But in that statement, they made mention that if the public feels their rights are violated, they can seek redress through the appropriate means. So, as the protesters who feel their rights have been violated, are you people ready to seek redress through the legal means if you feel your rights have been violated, just for going out peacefully to demand what you felt is really affecting, your lives or whatever? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that question. To be very honest, what I want to make very clear is our intentions and our plans, not everything we can put out there. But some things are being considered. We have a legal team, a team of legal advisors who advise us on the way forward. And as we are fresh from mile 2 and all of us are going through situations, we will have a consensus around what we will do. But right now we are looking at the immediate, which is ahead of us, and we will concentrate on that. And any further developments on our action will be communicated to the media as our partners in this particular agenda. So, my brother, you can ask your question and then we go to the normal audience. Your name and where you represent.
Yes, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum to everyone. My name is Iliman Sow.
Iliman Sow.
I'm working for the Top FM Radio.
Hilltop.
Hilltop, exactly. Well, your efforts have been widely, celebrated, across the length and breadth of the country. But I've heard word from outside that, the amount of energy that you guys have put into this PURA protest. Are you planning to put in the same amount of energy, to protest about the high cost of living in the Gambia, because we all know presently, everyone is suffering, and then it will be a clarion call for if you take the stance in, demanding, answers, from state authorities as to make, the cost of living more affordable for the citizens.
Thank you very much, my colleague. Thank you so much for your question. For us, Gomsa Bopa, this has been a mission that we are not going to relent on. When cash power, NAWEC, was increased, we engaged PURA into a series of engagements. Some 2 years ago, and we've been doing these kind of things. Our first protest when the new government came in was about Occupy Westfield, was about NAWEC, electricity. These are all cost of living issues. Even today, it's also part of the cost of living. So, but that's the Gambia. We need people to come on board. That's why I'm so glad that my brother, the question he asked about how other Gambians can come in on board, so that we can be able to address many, many, many issues, like the other gentleman asked about those in the rural areas. And these are the things that have to happen. Gambians are the ones who are going to have to drive this demand. When we started and we said, protests about cash power, how many people came? 300, 400, 500, you remember? You were interviewing us, if I can't forget. So we've been on this journey, right? And this journey, as you can see, look, there are 3 of us. At that time, there was no GALA. When we were protesting for NAWEC, there was no GALA. But look at GALA is here, and they are part of this. So I take this opportunity to call on Gambians from Bitcoin, Banjul to Koina, to come on board. If at all the cost of living is actually affecting you, you will believe that NAWEC was not a problem. The increase of NAWEC was not a problem. Only 300, 400 people. So now we are not the ones to wait. We are the ones to take the lead.
Yes, sir.
That's what we believe.
Thank you.
But you can only take the lead when people are also behind you. And this is where Gambians have to do. They have to come on board. Because this is about bread and butter issues. You understand? We have independence. But do we have economic independence? Most of us, we have no economic independence. So, your question, I want the people to come back on board and really you know, so that we can tackle all cost of living issues, not just data. Yeah.
So thank you, and I'm also thinking that.
Sorry, let me respond to this question.
This is Edward, the acting secretary general of the people.
You want to come and take a seat? Take a seat. Take a seat.
Yeah, thank you very much, Iliman. Your question is very important because thinking about the cost of living is disturbing all. But you know, when we went to PURA that day, I was part of the journalists who went there. PURA said something, that Gambians, we like to complain. But where do we do the complaints? In our own house. Do we go out and tell them what we really feel? Do we go out and tell them what we really feel? Sometimes we will on social media complaining. But when we call for a collective effort to do things, do we really show up to do the things? So if we are to address cost of living, which is affecting each and every one of us, we should have one voice, collective effort, and drive this to be able to put Gambia forward.
Thank you, Edward. He's one of the youngest members of the Bopa, the Secretary General of the movement. And I would like to add to that, last but not least, we are doing this for the next generation. So I'm pleading on the young people to take charge, take ownership, and lead the way. So we have some of the young people